Hello, my fellow Americans. Let's take a look and see how they voted on AB 84 yesterday in Sacramento.
The goal and the intent is to focus on the bad actors, not to punish good charter schools. With that, I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Thank you, Assemblymember Tsuchi. All debate having ceased, clerk will open the roll. All members vote who desire to vote. All members vote who desire to vote. All members vote who desire to vote. Clerk will close the roll, tally the votes, ayes 41, noes 22. The measure passes.
Clearly, they're working for the teachers' union, not the children. So, a couple of things first before we unpack what this actually means. First thing that I wanted to point out, though, is that this bill now goes to the state Senate with a supermajority Democrat. Presumably, they will pass it with flying colors straight to the Joker's desk. And when it gets to his desk, he'll sign it faster than you can blink. If he vetoes it, could be a political play on his part to appear more moderate, even though I don't really think that matters anymore because he's the most pathetic politician of all time. If the legislature at that point wishes to do so, they could override his veto with a 2/3 majority vote in both the state assembly and the state senate. I took the liberty of checking all the major cities in California's local news affiliates, CBS, NBC, ABC, and Fox stations in San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego. Absolutely not 1 second of coverage of AB 84. I even checked the local Sacramento stations, KCRA3, NBC station, CBS, ABC, and Fox stations up there. No coverage. Not even in Sacramento did they cover this. Now they might, just because I said something. The author of this bill, Al Murasucci, from Assembly District 66, he tried to say that this bill strictly intended to sniff out fraud and the bad actors of charter schools. That's the kind of language that they use to pass these things. Everything that they say, the opposite is true. These demon rats are insane. What this does is it eliminates a parent's choice of education for their kids in California. It also ruins homeschooling, small businesses, and hundreds of local educators will lose their jobs. I posted a lot about AB 84 on my Instagram account this week. Most of my posts usually are about politics. And a guy that I went to college with at Cal State Fullerton, we were both broadcast majors. He's a big sports guy. He unfollowed me this week because I was talking about politics too much. He'd rather be distracted with the world of sports than pay attention to what's going on with his state government. In my humble opinion, this serves as probably the second biggest wake-up call for Democrat voters in California. The biggest one we haven't seen yet. That's going to be gas prices come 2026. Democrat voters don't even know what they voted for yet. Once gas prices explode to double-digit prices a gallon, the whole state's going to suffer because of their politics. It's going to happen. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. I don't think we've seen the end of this bad movie in California. I think it's only going to get worse from here. I don't know how bad it'll get. One thing is for sure, if there ever was a red wave coming statewide, you might see one in 2026. The only question is, how bad does it have to get before that actually happens? Time will tell. That's what's going on in California. God bless, take care, and I'll see you all next time.